welcome back to Royalty Soaps. Today I'm going to be making a very cute little batch of oatmeal baby soaps, and I'm going to be using the recipe in the Pure Soap Making book written by the CEO of Bramble Berry, the lovely Anne Marie. Now, I have read this book from cover to cover, and let me tell you, I have yet to find a book that is so detailed in all of the information that it gives and the instructions and the recipes, and it's just as beautiful as this book is. All of the photography in here is just absolutely stunning. You can see right here. This book is brand spanking new. It is just out to the public. And so Bramble Berry contacted me and said, would I like to receive a kit for one of the recipes in this book? And they gave me 3 choices, and so I picked the Oatmeal Baby Soap, and I'm going to make 6 bars of it today. I'm very, very excited. The instructions in here were so great. If you're a beginner or you've never made soap before, or maybe you're a little more advanced, this is a great book for everybody. It has a little bit of something for everybody, and something that's really cool is that everything in here uses natural ingredients. So all of the colorants, all of the fragrances, they're all essential oils, and they're natural powders and pigments. So if you're really into the whole eco-friendly sort of green movement, this is a great, great, great resource for you. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. I have already mixed up all of my oils, and in this recipe, you use olive oil pomace, you use castor oil, you use shea butter, and that's all. That's all the base oils right there, and butter, obviously. So it's very, very simple, which is great. And something really, really cool is that the olive oil pomace you infuse with Egyptian chamomile before you make this. So I actually infused that for 2 hours before I mixed it up with the shea butter and the castor oil. My lye water is at 110 degrees and my oils here are at 110 degrees, so it's time to mix this up. And then after I mix it up thoroughly, I will be adding some water mixed with bentonite clay, and then I will also be using some colloidal oatmeal. So this is going to be a super luxurious, very moisturizing bar of soap. I can't wait to make it. So let me just put my stick blender in here. Look how little oil I'm using. This is like, it's been so long since I've used this little. Okay, so I'm going to pour this down the stick blender so that the least amount of air bubbles get in there as possible. I'm going to scrapey out the lye container here. I have on my safety goggles and I have on my protective gloves. I'm just going to mix this up real quick. Alright, so a thin trace has now been achieved, so I'm going to add in the bentonite clay with water. Scraped all that out, and then 2 tablespoons of colloidal oatmeal. And I'm just going to move this around with my stick blender first to try to get everything incorporated. Scraping the edges here. Now I'm going to mix it up with my stick blender. I should also mention that there's sodium lactate in this batch to help it release from the silicone mold a little better, since it's a kind of a soft soap. Alright, I think everything is good and incorporated. So I'm going to get all the soap that I can off my stick blender here. And now I'm going to pour this batter into the mold here. Here's my little silicone mold that came with the kit. Ooh, looks like I might possibly have a little left over. Either that or this is like perfectly tailored to fit exactly into this mold. Wow, okay, so this is what the bowl looks like after it's all been scraped. Actually, I'm going to scrape it a little more because I'm a perfectionist like that. Okay, so now it's all scraped, and look, it all fits perfectly into this mold. So I'm just going to tap this down so that it gets a little smoother on top. Okay, and now I'm going to spray this with 90% rubbing alcohol to discourage any soda ash that might want to get on top here. Oh gracious, and now I have to go see how long I have to wait to unmold this. Ugh, they said at least 3 days. That's gonna kill me. I haven't waited that long to unmold soap in forever. This is gonna be a challenge. Okay, I will be back in 3 days to unmold these, and then we will stamp them with this super cool little stork stamp that's carrying a baby. Yippee! I'll see you then. Guess what? Now the instructions say 3 days, but it's only been 24 hours, and me, being the impatient little person that I am, had to get this down off my shelf to poke it. And when I looked at it, these all looked really hard and were already kind of starting to pull away from the mold. So I was just like, let's just see. And they are coming out super, super clean. So I don't know if this is because of the climate that I'm in or whatever, but these are pretty hard actually, and I'm able to just take them right out after 24 hours, so yippee for that. But they're still a little sticky on the sides. Like, they're unmolding very cleanly, but you can still feel that they need to be exposed to the air for a little while. So I'm going to take these out, and I'm going to set them on a clean paper towel, and I'm going to let them sit overnight, and so then I'll stamp them tomorrow. That's what I think I'm gonna do. Right, so I'll let these sit overnight and I'll see you guys tomorrow morning. And we are back the next morning. I have put my little soap here on a towel to absorb some of the shock when I pound it with this hammer. Here is my little soapy stamp. Now I've already stamped 3 of them just to make sure that this works, because you're supposed to use a little like rubber hammer, rubber mallet type thingy, but I don't have one of those, so I'm just using a regular hammer, and I was really afraid it was gonna smish it all, but it didn't, so hooray, we're gonna use this instead. So I'm gonna kind of tap the corners here, then tap the middle, tap in a circle. Now I'm gonna pull it off, and I do this very gently because I'm always afraid it's gonna kind of mess up the design, but it hasn't thus far. Ta-da! That's a stork with a baby! Let's do it again. How y'all like that fingernail polish job right there? That's real professional. So, corners, and around in a circle. Ta-da! It's so cute! I just love this stamp. Round in a circle. There we go. Last one. Now I know some of you are probably wondering, why is Katie making a baby soap? She doesn't normally make baby soap, and it's true, I don't, but I have a really good reason for making it today. At the end of March, my mom is gonna have another baby! We are so excited over here at my house, and I just knew that for baby's first bath, it needed some handmade cold process soap. So thank you, Bramble Berry, for sending me the box of lovely goodies and the Pure Soap Making book. I have thoroughly enjoyed it. These are absolutely beautiful bars. They smell like oatmeal and are very, very soothing. I have actually ended up using one of them on my own skin, and it's just so gentle and calming and moisturizing. I absolutely love the formula, and I can't wait to try it out on my new baby brother or sister. Do you guys have any guesses for if the baby's going to be a boy or a girl? If you do, leave it down below. I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and maybe even leave a comment down below. And until next time, you all have a royal day, and I'll see you soon. Bye for now!